Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Tabletop Gaming. We're back with some more Dungeons and Dragons. Last time we left off, we slew the monster again. And then, Matt
Zoho
Mouse's,
almost got eaten.
Matt Mouse's character is having, what I can only assume is like,
The worst day of his life.
no, some
He
sort of,
keeps getting beaten up.
some sort of like spirit walk. I don't know. He's just
I
like,
don't know either.
he's tripping.
I am tripping balls.
So
But
anyway,
anyways, Kai, what is happening?
Well, currently, not a lot. Bit dark. There's some torches around because people are holding them. Give them a light to see where you're going. And you are being helped up by Cayenne and Otto after having a thing try to eat you.
and succeed. Temporarily.
Well,
Zoho breathes heavily and just looks to Otto. I think I would like to opt out of being the bait for the next encounter, okay? Ow.
I'm just gonna hop down from a wall off to the side of the monster.
And then Zoho looks to his left. Brief, brief pause, looks back, then does a double take, and he's like, hello? Who are you?
It's Cayenne.
What?
I
Zoho
gesture
peeks
with both
over at
hands.
Thorin. What? Isn't Cayenne human? This is a Goliath. This can't be Cayenne.
I just shrug casually. It's Cayenne. Apparently
Magic.
this seemed to happen during the fall when Cayenne was unceremoniously yeeted into the hole after me.
So Zoho stops himself and looks at Cayenne. So you magically turned into a Goliath? How? Or can that be explained? Ow! 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 Okay, wounds acting up. Ow! Ow!
I am going to do something about that now.
Ow!
I don't know if this is a good idea. Hold still. Eh. Wow. And that's my last spell. I have nothing left but cantrips. There you go, Zoho.
It helps. He feels his wounds slowly stitch themselves up from Thorn's spell. Gotta say, that's the first time a monster's actually tried to eat me.
That's the best I can do for now.
You got 3 more health.
Because I only have level 1 spells left, so.
I honestly think we should probably stop and rest. Recover. Oh, wait. He looks back and calls out. He looks back to the way he and Otto came and calls out, Lady Alundric, the danger has passed. You could come out now.
Where is she?
Around the corner, she's a coward. And that's not in character.
Oh. Where did she go?
She,
She's right.
Ah. So, you seem to have
Why did
felt
you say out
well.
of character? I could have ripped into you.
ah. Because my character would never say that.
Ow. He has a hustle in pain.
It seems you are well.
Well, of course, I tend to keep away from things like that. I'm not
Lady
one
Alundric,
for being
it's
the
n-
food.
Lady Alundric, if it's no trouble, You think we can stop and rest? We're in no condition to continue moving forward.
Well, it's probably getting a bit late. And you guys seem to lack the stamina of dwarves, so
We have a dwarf in
I-
our party.
I raise an eyebrow at this comment and simply reply, I could go for hours more. However, I must take into account my companions. While we have endless stamina, I think it is unwise and unfair to make them stumble about while we walk around fresh as if we had slept all night.
Oh, such gracious compatriots we have, folks.
Hey,
Outta
I'm a dwarf.
character.
I have to be honest here.
Ow.
you don't say. As she kind of like takes a look at you. You say, maybe a
I
dwarf.
simply respond with, "You fall down a hole that is several hundred feet deep. Survive the fall, come up here and fight one of these monsters twice in a day, and then we shall speak."
It's more than that, Lady Elandric. We need to replenish ourselves. If we're to keep protecting you as we go deeper, we need to be in our best fighting shape.
How Kayate is the size of a small horse almost.
No, not that big.
Oh,
Just a
Okay,
little
a
bit
small.
bigger.
Oh.
Where is Azrael?
more like Papa size.
Actually, that is a really good question. Where is Israel? Azrael.
Currently on the other side of that lip.
Ah,
you know, the one that you stood on.
hmm.
I
Perhaps we
can hear you, Azrael. Ow!
should...
She waves. Actually, I think she's on top the ledge.
yeah.
Kind of.
Perhaps we should at least move to a more secluded spot. One that is
Zaha
less
looks
like...
to his right. Perhaps the beast's den is a secluded spot.
Hmm. I slowly walk over, cautiously looking around to make sure I don't see anything else.
Well, based on where you are, you don't see any. You don't see anything living that's around other than you guys.
Should Zaha
And
attempt
by
getting
its
up?
dead, it is literally just kind of like a slight dip in the ground.
Should Zaha attempt getting up? He's still marked as prone.
Yeah, you can stand up if you want.
I'm gonna desummon the turret before I forget.
Okay, bye, Tarek.
He doesn't take more than 5 feet before he holds his sides. Ow. Well, those jumpers do pack quite a punch. Ow.
Does anyone have wood so we could have a small fire?
Don't see any crates around like last time.
Someone had some in their pack. I was sure of it.
Wood in a cave? Not likely.
I have a second pack and I don't have it listed what's in it. Oh, it's just an empty backpack. Never mind. That's kind of useless.
Yeah, no, I got no wood either.
Hmm.
Wood is heavy and cumbersome to carry around.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's not something most people stick in the backpack to go with them.
Well, I do have a jar of
Uh,
oil, but
Kai, quick question and a character. I realize I have this.
Cool.
Do you know how to use it?
No one's
No.
dead or dying.
Yeah. Zoho
Well-
has the healer's kit.
There
at
is a
this
chance
point,
that people don't necessarily die if they use it. But it doesn't give you hit points, if that makes any sense. So, currently
uh,
Otto has a torch.
That's it.
I have 10 still. I haven't touched any of them.
Okay.
And how
okay,
you
'cause
been
the o-
looking around?
The lantern,
Dark vision.
Hmm.
Dark vision.
and I have dark vision.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But the lantern should have a 60-foot circumference. So
It got
Technic-
snuffed out when you landed in the water, remember?
yeah, but I relit it.
With it waterlogged.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's very smoky.
Mm. Well,
Oil and water separate don't mix well, so yes, can still light it, just a bunch of smoke until the water's kind of like burn out of it.
Azrael,
Mm.
So, how long do you need to get over it?
I
should
shrug.
I should take off this mark on Zohos. He's done like a prawn.
Okay.
It's up
There
to
we
them
go.
how long they need to rest. I can keep going, but
Some of us will need to rest for a while. Some of us are spellcasters.
Hmm.
Otto, how long do you think you need to rest?
Maybe a few hours? At least?
Hmm.
Yeah, this is going to be.
Zoho looks at the Goliath. Cayenne? I'd have to say same.
wow.
I'd have to say same. Current stamina is below half, little below half right now, so and we need all the help we can get. We need as much rest as possible.
Well, if we're going to set up camp for, I guess, the night, shall we then?
Hmm.
I say let's find a part of the cave that is fully enclosed.
The other side of the wall, then.
Is it fully enclosed?
Pretty much. Just
Hmm.
have to climb over this hulking.
Hmm. Very well. Otto,
Hulking thing.
help me get a boost up.
As you clamber over the corpse.
Actually, can we use the corpse as a foothold?
I was about to say, I just shoved the corpse against the wall and we just use it as a foothold.
I'm
It's
just gonna
big
walk
enough.
around.
It's big enough. right?
Okay.
It's
so
also
you're gonna
solid
push.
enough.
So Otto's gonna push it against the wall.
Yep.
Got it. I'd like you to make an athletics check.
Can I assist?
Yes.
Athletics check with advantage then.
And both of us roll? Athletics check with advantage.
Or you both just roll once. Or one of you rolls with advantage.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You don't get.
Yeah.
That's how the help action works.
19.
Yeah, it's easy enough to. It's easy enough to brute force it into a stepping stone to make it a bit easier to climb.
I didn't think I'd be climbing back over this, but oh well. Yep.
So
Yep.
Hup.
Oh, I'm just gonna jump. There is no other way down.
Zoho just nimbly jumps down and lands on his feet without much issue.
he's got all this energy back. Are you sure you need to? You sure you need to rest?
This might do as a good place.
Azaril, are you coming? Cayenne?
Yeah.
Elandric?
Why did I just hear an echo?
Because I pressed leave the call on my phone and it was like, ha,
Nope.
no.
Oh, okay.
So
My PC, my phone's a dick.
yeah, okay.
Cayenne? Elandric?
Give me a minute, God.
Give them a second because they're getting on the computer. Also,
Yeah,
considering everyone else is in a rush to get over the thingy, you see it?
God, what do I see? Where do I see it?
There's an unusual stone at your feet.
I look at
About where Zoho was on the floor.
it. Okay, well, I pick it up.
Pick it up.
Oh yeah, I put the hammer away in my pack. I still had that. When I jumped down. That could have gone really badly.
Wait. Hammer? What hammer?
He didn't say it out
Uh,
loud. He just had the hammer in his hand.
Yeah, no, just
Oh, that was out of character?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Eh.
make sure I put it away
It
in
was
my
an
backpack before
action, not a
something,
statement.
before anything bad happens.
I did not know
No, I'm just clarifying, dude.
Alright, so
So-
as I was saying, Cayenne, you have
Yep.
a rock.
Great. What type of rock is it?
Well, it's hard to tell because you don't currently have a torch, do you?
Well, if I pick it up and go with the people that has light.
Because the people with the torches just scrambled over.
Yeah.
So currently in the dark, you see it. It's a rock. It's quite smooth.
Okay, great. I
It-
come.
It's a decent sized rock that, well, fills a normal person's hand.
Okay, great. That I get in an area that has light.
But that would be behind. I would be if I was looking at you.
Well, if
Oh.
You keep forgetting I have a torch.
Oh yeah.
There's a few lights. They were just on the other side of the lip.
which I hope she's also coming on this side.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's coming. Give me a second. I have to do lots of things right now.
Hold your
So-
horses.
No, I don't have any horses.
Yes, we do.
Cayenne, what is that?
We have a kaite. I have to agree. What is that?
Because clearly
Uh,
you're examining it in the light.
Yeah, well, as soon as I get in a description,
Yeah, once people stop jumping at it. So, it's a very smooth, oval-shaped gemstone.
Neat.
It is not quite egg shaped because it doesn't get narrow at one end. And in the light, as the torch light kind of like flickers off of it, you see it. It's like it's cloudy inside.
Okay, what
Like
color is it?
It's fairly. There's an ever so slight amount of blue hint in it but for the most part, it is white and partially see-through.
I'm gonna step up to Cayenne and pull the hammer out of my backpack.
Damn, transparent.
Zoho sees the hammer. What do you have
I hold
there,
up a
Thorin?
finger to keep Zoho from asking any questions. And then I hold out my hand. May I see that for a sec, Cayenne?
How about I try something first? We're taking an 8-hour nap. I'm getting this back anyways.
Spellcasters say, no, fuck you. We're gonna figure this out right away.
I'm gonna cast Identify on everything at every opportunity and not get much of an answer. You cast Identify on it.
Fuck all.
It seems to have some magical property to it. Similar to a certain other stone that you found before.
Okay, great. Oh, well, we're definitely on the right track, because, remember the big stone that I had to go get back from the guards?
The
Yeah.
Thunderstone?
Yeah, this one's blue and cloud. It might be lightning.
Lightning? Are you sure?
It's
No.
only an ever so faint blue tint in it.
Well, it's cloud. It was a tiny bit of a blue tint. I look at the ham, or where there's a divot.
Yeah, I hold out my hand.
Well,
May
hang
I
on.
see if it fits?
Well, Kai, as I'm looking at it, does it look like it fits in the hole?
It would go in. It can go in the hole.
Oh no.
If it fits, it sits.
I'm gonna stand here. You're gonna hold it out. Kaite's gonna get out of the way, and we're just gonna gently put them together.
First off,
I'm not gonna disagree with this. I gesture to Zoho, move away.
what is that hammer that you have, Thorin?
That is a very good question. And also, what is that rock you have there?
We're about to find something out, Elandric. If
Well,
you
if
would
the
be
lust-
patient for a second, all of you. I hold out the hammer, both hands on the end of the handle, waiting for Cayenne to drop it in, while Cayenne leans over.
Alright, time to slot in the materia.
I gently lower it and put it in.
So you put it in the hole,
Yes.
and you let go,
Yes.
and it falls out the other side of the hole.
Okay. Useless. Okay, useless. I'm taking this rock.
I shrug. Maybe we should see if it's one of the rune stones Elandric's looking for.
I fucking doubt it.
Thorin,
Eh.
what is that?
You find in rocks and you find in that, as your friend says. And you're not and you seem to be ignoring my presence. And that
Well-
over here.
What is it?
I shrug. We found it in the pool at the bottom of the hole we fell down. It.
Cat.
Hold on. I'm gonna demonstrate. Hopefully, I don't get hurt this time.
Go. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
He's a fluff.
Kai, I
Look at
am.
Just swinging the hammer at the wall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Well, you did
One
definitely.
or two hands.
2 hands, please.
Well, you definitely did better than last time.
And this time, both arms are wrenched out of their sockets.
No,
Yeah.
last time I rolled so poorly, I swung it really badly.
Cat on camera.
Yeah, I see.
Hello, Cat on
Cute.
camera. And at this moment, I find out I forgot to open that one page of notes. Give me a second.
Oh no.
Oh,
Is he
I knew
rolling
I was
against
forgetting
you?
something.
Oh
Why did I put this on a separate separate list?
Takara, the fluff.
He's the fluff.
And,
This one.
A
and
fluff
suddenly, a K-Cat
monster.
monster shows up. It is very floofy and hard to resist.
You must pet the fluff.
Right. How are you swinging it? Underarm, overarm, roundhouse.
I'm gonna
Eating
do
at the wall
roundhouse.
because you're too scared
Uppercut.
to.
I am going to roundhouse from the side so that I don't wear this thing as a hat if things go wrong.
I don't think it'd be your hat if things went wrong. I think it would be caving in
If
your
I did an
skull.
Yeah,
And-
if I did an overhead swing and things go wrong, uh, it's coming back to my face. It's gonna be a
Alright.
hat.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Let's
so
continue.
luckily, as you swing it against the wall, this time you don't hit it at a weird angle and shit. It doesn't spring back in on you and send you on your ass. As the head connects with the wall, see the actual hammer itself, like the face that made contact, kind of cushioned down, as if it's like applying springing, condensing a strong spring, and you see cracks start forming up the wall
Oh, this
where
is
you
a bad
strike
idea.
and around.
Thorin,
Thorin, I'm
And you
getting.
hear, uh,
God, sorry.
I
and you
don't.
just hear the stone crack, but you're okay.
Okay.
But then
Thorin,
now
I am gonna examine that hammer after this.
the
Did
the wall
everything-
now looks like a stone has hit the car windshield.
Oh,
Thorin,
just a spider web of cracks.
Yup.
Thorin, let's make hitting the wall last ditch effort of fucking off.
Okay.
I see what you mean. I'll
Zoho
agree to
holds
that
his
one.
hands up to stop everyone from talking. All right. He looks to Rill, then to Cayenne, and lastly to Thorin. Just what is that hammer?
I hold it up in one hand and look at the head. I wish I could tell you. It's old. I can't even tell if it's a dwarven make, but it's mechanical on the inside and more complicated than anything I've ever seen.
And the only. And
Mechanical? Like, suppose it's something only an artificer would have made?
I stroke my beard. Possibly, but it also requires some kind of stone.
well, unless that.
Hence what we tried to do earlier.
Yeah, and let's just go. And let's just go with the. Sorry, I just got distracted. It's something just tried to fly into my window.
Zoho folds his arms against his chest, pondering. It seems all of us will need to recant what happened to each of us. Get ourselves
You
up
mean-
to speed on what happened.
Uh,
Especially when you three, or rather, the two of you fell and Azerville decided to dive in after you.
perhaps we should do that tomorrow while we trek or when we wake. Everybody is exhausted, and telling all of this would perhaps take a while. It would be easier to do so while on the trail. As for
Very
this,
well.
is it completely cleaned out now, Kai, of everything?
Wait, what's cleaned out? Oh,
The hammer.
oh, the
Hammer.
hammer. From what you can tell and the bits that you can see and stuff,
Hmm.
it is in very good condition considering where it's been. It's also clearly a dwarven hammer. Come on, it's in the mine
Yeah.
down here. You don't know what it's made of.
I'm gonna step over here and ask who's taking the first watch.
Eulandric's gonna still be like, so when are you gonna show me this rock?
I'm just gonna present it to her.
She takes the rock.
I better get that back if it's not what we're looking for.
She looks confused.
What is it?
This shouldn't be here.
And what is it?
What do you mean?
This is a runestone.
Wait,
Or looks like some kind of runestone. But it's not from here.
So you're telling me that runestones are specifically gem stones that can hold an arcane power, or specifically like how we have a yellow one back at home that can take monk shenanigans. I think I was told that when I did the identify on the stone.
to elaborate, Lady Elandric, on one such adventure, we encountered a runestone that reacted when I, for lack of a better phrase, punched it. And only me.
Yeah, it seemed to be wind attributed.
Of which I am of that affinity. Strongly at that.
Well, you kind of got part of it right, I guess. Runestones are specific stones that are capable of holding elemental energy. And we used to use them for a lot of things. It's why they're so valuable and why we pass them down. Genuine runestones, well, proper runestones, they don't tend to run out. If you think of it as some kind of storage device.
So a canister.
So
Of-
for modern day terms, quite often they turn out like batteries with just a limited amount, but the one she's looking for.
Are like arc reactors where they generate their own energy.
If you want to do it that way.
So in other words, we're looking for a version of that that's local to this area, and just never runs out of juice.
As if we get lucky enough. This
I
is
look at
definitely
it-
not the kind I'm looking for, but this is definitely a runestone.
I look at Elandric. Could you tell us where it's from?
No
Where did
idea.
you find this runestone, Guyan?
Well, you know where you were lying down after being nommed?
I strongly remember. Yes.
I think Big Boy there was trying to have a snack.
By Zoho, like strongly remembering. Feel free to put your hand on your back where this really uncomfortable pain from where you were lying on something really, really pokey.
Wait a minute.
Hey, you kind of
Now that
said
I
something about that
remember,
last
when
week.
I was knocked onto the ground, I did feel something poking at my back. You think that was the runestone?
Probably.
That's odd. Must have been coincidence that I landed right on that runestone.
But the problem is that she says that type is not supposed to be in this area. Yeah, which means either these things moved from somewhere else, or there's a convergence of different types somewhere in these caverns.
Are those creatures native to these tunnels, Lady Elandric?
Those things?
Yes.
Well, yes,
Hmm.
I suppose. Never seen one on fire, but usually it's like there are stories of them occasionally finding the mines.
Hmm.
Do you have
And
any
it never ends
ideas?
well.
Do you have any ideas to why they suddenly burst into flames?
Do I look like a zoologist?
I suppose not.
I hold up a hand to stop everybody from continuing.
Hmm?
Perhaps this discussion is best left for later.
I take back the
I
stone.
think it is. I think it is time to figure out who's going to take the first watch and so on while we rest.
Hmm. Isabel, why don't you take the first watch? Out of all of us, you haven't taken much damage. Should
Mhm.
anything happen, you'll be able to handle it.
Oh, Tay.
I look at Cayenne. You seem to be also relatively unharmed.
Yeah, really, the only damage I took was being inside the one that was semi-big, and then the one we just fought, and then the fall. So,
Perhaps you should take the second watch then.
yeah.
I'll take the third watch then. If
I'm-
Otto is okay with taking the last one.
I'll take the fourth watch.
Ah, so you're planning on actually going for a nap.
Yeah. I want to try something because this.
Are you taking the last watch?
Sure? I thought Mouse had the last watch.
So I had the fourth watch.
I didn't realize that was not the last watch. Okay.
There's 4 watches.
Oh, okay.
So yes,
there
he's
is?
got
You
the
only
final
need 4
watch.
people to do like to cover the time frame of the rest.
Anyways,
You can do less, you can do more, but if you do less, you're running more risk.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Well, seeing as you're so keen to hold on to that,
I kind of wanted to do something before we called it for the day,
What?
though.
What is it, Otto?
Not talking in character right now. I've been silent the whole time, not saying anything. My character's focusing on it because he's been like thinking about it and thinking about the previous events and experiences that he's had. And well, Otto's wondering if he can tune into the frequency of these gems like he did with the shoot, what was the platform made out of again?
Adamantine?
Yeah, the adamantine platform. Because he was able to kind of sense what the platform was all about, and he's wondering if he could just attune to the stone and see if he can just find more stones that way.
What do you think, Kyan?
He's doing this in his own head. He's not asking you guys.
Sorry.
I think he's
well,
trying to
if
ask
you don't
how
ask,
can he
if
do
you
it.
don't ask them, you won't know because you don't have the stone. I'm not answering
Oh, okay.
like a question that it may or may not give you information based on you going out of character. No, you either
no,
do it or
like,
you don't. Your
I-
character has to decide, and you guys have to decide what you're doing.
Yeah, okay. So I do need the stone in hand to try that. Okay.
Well, you have to talk to everybody first.
Can I borrow that stone for a bit? I'd like to try something. I'm kind of curious. I don't know right now, so I can't exactly tell you much. Just, I need to borrow the stone. I won't go anywhere. I'll just be sitting right here.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say if yellow's wind, I doubt blue tint, it cloud. If white is gonna be earth. I think
It's
yours
not
was.
about being aspected. It's about knowing,
She doesn't know that.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what you're trying to do. She's making an assumption.
Sorry, I thought you were speaking out of character.
I'm gonna reach down and pat Kaite on the head.
She'll hand it to you. And
All right.
I guess I'm the tall, so that means Kaite wants my shoulder.
And yeah, no, I just sit down and try and figure out the energies, I guess. I'm not doing anything with the stone other than like identifying its signature, so to speak.
Well,
So you're sitting there with a stone, concentrating really, really hard.
Oh shit. Yes.
That's what I'm picturing. You're not. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah, meanwhile, I did identify. It gave me nothing about which aspect is related to.
Well,
So,
no, like Kai's like we've had a previous experience where I could feel the magic in something naturally, and I'm like wondering if I can't just do it that way.
well,
Right.
if you're going to do that, then I suggest we all rest now and
Yeah.
well, I guess Zoho will, or I guess I'll be woken up by Cayenne when it's my watch.
Yes. Zolo takes out his bedroll and falls asleep.
I lean up against the stalagmite and do
You
the same.
mean the cave wall? It's not a
It's a
stalagmite. It goes from floor to ceiling.
yeah,
pillar.
that's a
It's just a
stalagmite.
natural pillaring.
Whenever I lean against it and sleep.
There's no water in this part. Right. So people are going for long rests.
Yeah.
Yep.
Landrick just like whips out a bedroll, lies it down in the corner. Kind of does the whole. Yeah, I'm not with you guys for this.
Grabs a
But
rock.
I will take the nap.
Woo! So long rest button.
Right. So everyone uses a ration at this point because there's no way you're foraging here.
Where are my freaking rations here?
And I need to know what you're doing with like light. Torch only burns for about an hour.
Well, I don't have any. Well, I don't have anything that would stay consistent.
I would say in
I have the lantern, but it's been burning, I think, for like 4 hours now.
in character, I'd probably just mention, you know, the people keep watch, just use their dark vision, and anybody who needs the light, use the light, but only when it's necessary.
Right. So currently, time-wise, you would have gone. You would be currently on your current active torch is on its fifth. It is 5 hours. So you've used. You've gone through 4 hours of time.
Well, I have 2 hours left on the lantern before I have to refill it, so I'm gonna snuff that out.
And that's from the short rest. So
Yep.
I think
I
it's
didn't-
so
I
if
didn't
you've
use the
had
lantern.
if you've had a torch the entire time, you're basically going. And to get through a long rest, if you're planning on having at least one lit, it's a torch an hour, and long rest is 8 hours.
Yeah, I'm not lighting my torches.
I'm putting out my lantern.
Okay, how much fuel time is on a lantern?
6 hours,
This
and then
is
I have
confusing.
to refill
Yeah, so
it.
you've got you'll have somewhere between an hour and 2 left if you're putting it out now.
I also have a bottle of oil that came with it.
Which would
so-
basically give you another 6
Six.
hours?
Yes,
Mm.
if it uses the whole bottle. It doesn't specify.
Yeah, that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not sure about it's like where it's one.
Me.
Where's lantern? Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to uncondense it. Here we go.
Eh.
1 pint of oil and an oil is it's one pint in a flask. So you'd get you have basically enough for another
8
full
hours.
You've got basically about 8 hours total worth of oil left.
Okay.
But so you're gonna put yours out while you're resting. You may as well keep the one torch burning that you've got. Like the torches that you got, you may as well just let burn out as you kind of like settle down, eat rations, and sort stuff out.
I'm gonna
And then it's
sleep
going to
with
go
the
dark unless
lantern in my with the hammer in my hand.
Yeah.
Across
my
my
precious hammer
legs.
now.
It's totally a smart idea.
Anyways.
Alright, so you're gonna let it go dark.
Yes.
Don't really have much of a choice. We didn't bring surplus torches with us.
Well, wasn't planning on this happening.
No,
Landrick's plan
happened.
was literally just to go the route she normally does into the old city and then then sort shit out.
But no.
But no, that's not happening now. Now we are lost in mines forever.
Because DM wanted us to be lost.
It's like a sign from above. So, who was on first?
I
Real.
thought he was on second.
Who?
No, who's on first?
Who?
Anyway.
Okay, enough of that before it gets out of hand. It was Real who's on first watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zarel, are you choosing to sit in darkness? Okay, so no torches, just darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
If it wasn't for Kaite by your side, you would be feeling very alone right now. Even with dark vision, there's you can't see much. You're enclosed by walls effectively on all sides from what you can see. And as the remaining torchlight fades, as everyone's passing away, the darkness, it consumes you. And you are left alone with your thoughts and Kaite's thoughts. And the strange silence that is only momentarily until someone starts snoring.
My bet's on auto.
Rude.
Who's to say it's not Zoho?
Yeah.
I don't think Zoho would snore though.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Cayenne, on the other hand.
God damn it! I was laughing.
Probably the person who's coming with us.
Yeah, as I hear the snoring off in the car, or like
Yes, Elandric snores,
Thought so.
breaking the silence. It's annoying, but at least it helps keep your sanity. Other than that, it is just eerily silent for the whole time. And dark. Your eyes kind of like take a little time to adjust once the final light's gone. But you just see dark, dingy, gray.
Are you rolling around on the cavern floor there, Cayenne?
no,
Bullshit.
no. If I was rolling, I'd be doing this.
So, Real, is there anything you would like to do, or are you just so like going to sit there in the not so silence? Okay.
Well, sit.
You make the most of the semi-quiet time. And until you think about 2 hours has passed. And then you get to break up whoever was next in line.
That would be Zoho.
No, Cayenne.
Or no, Cayenne.
Cayenne.
Yep. Hi.
Boop.
Yeah.
But why though?
Also,
Is Cayenne actually asleep or just doing the staring at the ceiling thing?
Yes.
it would.
So while you're kind of like staring at the ceiling with the dark vision spell still active, it's all of a sudden everything just goes really, really pitch black as Real's hand just like reaches across your face,
And boop.
and then you just feel her prod you.
But why?
She just smiled. Because Real can.
Okay, sure. However, counterpoint.
Cayenne boops back. Isabel scrunches her nose.
And I continue my watch.
Okay, so Real settles down to get the best sleep ever that she can, as she is known for sleeping well. Oddly, Real, it's not cold down here. It's also not damp. It's probably a good
It's
place to sleep.
warm and it's dry.
So, Cayenne, you are now sitting in the and kind of like keeping an eye out. It's other than the it's eerily silent between.
Hmm.
And you don't really notice anything
Fluff.
happening
It's a fluff.
except for about halfway through your watch, everything suddenly goes black and you
The
can't
fuck?
see shit.
What the fuck? Uh. Shit.
You kind of like squint, but you can't really like you can kind of tell where your hand is when you hold it out in front of you, but can't like see how like it's just kind of I know it's there, but I can't see it.
I take out a torch and then just presentation. Is it on? Is
You
it
can
still
now
out?
see the area, and as the torch burns, your eyes kind of adjust, and you're able to see again.
Okay, that died a lot sooner than it should have. Because it's supposed to go for 16 hours because I extended it.
Oh, okay. I've done the math wrong then.
Yeah.
I take that shit back.
Then I take
You
my
don't need
shit
to light a
back.
torch.
God, good.
I was still operating on the standard time. I forgot
Okay.
the extending.
Yeah, good thing I reminded you.
Yeah, damn. So much for my shenanigans.
Ha ha, bitch.
Right, so it's boring and annoyingly filled with,
I could
and nothing else happens.
I could do it. I could do it. I won't do it. I'm a good person, but I could.
Yeah, nothing happens. You foiled my plan of shenanigans.
What, your plans?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, we'll need a wisdom save off of Soho, by the way.
Oh
Don't
boy.
explode.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, that's your job.
Shut up.
Shut
Eh.
up, man.
Darn.
Let me make the joke to someone else's expense.
Right,
God.
Soho. Why you're deep in your dreamless slumber? You just get a feeling.
Hooked on a feeling.
It's a slight feeling of disappointment that seems to linger over you tonight.
It's ironic
As
that you
it,
start singing that because that's what I'm listening to.
it's like if you could, as you kind of like imagine, like how it would look. It's like a parent looking down on you, giving you that disappointed look in something that you did. And it kind of just makes your sleep feel awkward. But you're fine otherwise.
Emotional damage.
Yes.
You didn't take
Emotional
psychic,
damage.
but you didn't take psychic damage.
It's still emotional damage.
Right, so who was third?
Thorin.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyan. You can pass over.
Wait, I get passed over?
No, Kyan can pass over.
Oh.
Nothing else
Mm.
happens for Kyan. It's just
Mm.
that Soho is sleeping this time, so I have to do that.
Mm.
Well, I'm not gonna light it.
Shake. Gentle shakes, though.
As I wake up to see Cayenne looming over me, I grab the hammer and raise it.
I get ready to punch him in the face if he goes to swing. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It's your turn, but don't you do it.
You startled me.
Get used to it. I still haven't figured out how to go back yet.
Oh. Well, I am going to sit in the dark because I have dark vision. And I'm
I'm
gonna start
gonna
my
go.
watch. Also, is Otto sleeping at this point, or is he still like intensely focused on the stone?
Honestly, we kind of skipped over that.
No.
Oh, did I not make it clear? Nothing happened.
Okay. Yeah, no, you didn't say
can't
anything about it.
like. Sorry, I should have made that more clear. So, like when you're like sitting down and stuff, and before you actually go to bed, you're sort of like sitting there concentrating on it really hard, and nothing seems to be like. There doesn't seem to be any like epiphanies
All right.
popping
Well,
into your head. It doesn't feel like you can. You don't feel like any magical nonsense going on. You're just kind of like a. I know this is a magical rock.
How do I make it magical? How do
no,
I
how
feel
do I sense it?
And you try the stuff that you tried before, but it doesn't do it with this rock.
Hmm.
And you probably come to the conclusion maybe it wasn't the rock, but maybe it was the object that you were before.
Yeah. So I hand it back before I go to bed.
Okay, so Cayenne technically has it in inventory. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, sorry, Farron. It's dark. It's not damp. It's annoying.
I just shake my head. Why am I not surprised that she snores? I mumble to myself.
Because she's a bitch.
That's out of character, yes?
Yes,
No.
of course.
No, Cayenne just said no.
I heard. I know.
And
I raise an eyebrow. She will beat the ever-loving crap out of you, Cayenne.
I'd like to remind you, she's asleep.
You assume.
I look over.
If you're going to poke her, please don't.
Why the fuck would I do that?
Hmm. I grumble and then I make myself comfortable as I sit and watch.
Yeah, it's a very boring and irritating watch.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Uh, I get up and I go over to Zoho and shake Zoho awake.
It takes a while. Oh, as Zoho's mumbling something under his breath. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
You got eaten, that's what.
Why? Why are you disappointed?
Huh?
What did I do wrong? I think you should try.
I poke with both of my index fingers. I poke Zoho in both sides of the ribs.
That wakes him up.
Well, well,
I'm awake. Awake.
well, if that didn't work, I was just gonna speak into your head. Hey, Zoho, it's a dream. Tell it to fuck off.
It's your turn to watch, Zoho.
Oh. Oh.
I go back to the pillar
Right.
and
Right. My mistake. You can go rest, Thorin. I'll keep watching.
I am out cold
He-
again.
Zoho doesn't even retort Cayenne's remark that Kalashars don't dream. He just walks past her and
Man,
takes a
you-
seat.
I'm
Man-
going to point out for Zoho, there is no light whatsoever at this point in time.
Mhm.
Man, you good?
You can just about make out the hands as you hold them out.
Mm.
If you're going to
Uh,
try and traverse the area.
I'll no, hold on. I will light a torch and hand it
Perception?
to Zoho before I sleep.
Thank you.
Okay, it's one torch out of your inventory then.
Yeah, I gotta go in and
So you're
change
down to 9.
I don't know how to alter my backpack.
So what did Cayenne say?
Man, are you good?
I said, "Here you go."
Thank you, Thorin. Yeah,
I
yeah,
said it.
I'm fine. Zoho doesn't even look her in the eye.
Dude, I was technically part in your head when I exploded.
Oh yeah, that did happen. I I don't know what happened. For some odd reason, I'm not sure my sleep was any good
Wow.
tonight.
I
I wanna go
mean,
and edit that.
some sort of sleep is better than no sleep, and you also have to take into account that you didn't explode from unknown meaning.
That's not it, Cayenne. That's not it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I understand. I don't. Well, I understand that I don't understand.
Tonight's sleep felt awkward for me. Just like somehow I feel someone's disappointed in me. And I don't know why. It's kind of like if you're ever scolded by someone by something you didn't know you did that you weren't aware of, and you try to ask them what you did to make them disappoint in you, but it's like they retort by saying, "You know what you did," and that's the thing, you don't know. It just it gets a little frustrating and awkward.
Oh, I wouldn't know because you have
Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted.
something going on with your internals, and then points points at Sabakaze. What used to be something sentient. So I don't really know how to help here, other than going off of the limited interaction I've had with the inside of your dreamscape, if you even have one. You really are only feeling something doesn't that probably wasn't your feelings to begin with. They were probably it's probably whatever's giving you these memories and voices.
The quarry spirit, Zoho noted.
Neat. Yeah, it could just be the Corey spirit remembering something. If it's specifically directed at you, yeah, we'll figure out how to get it to talk.
Wow, I didn't mean to add that
Mm.
stuff.
I'm not even sure quarry spirits can talk outside of a Kalishtar's body. I'm not even sure or much of them. All I know of quarry spirits is that they used to be a band of rebels from where they came from, who bonded with a group of monks, and they became the first Kalishtar. When a spirit bonds with one's soul,
Ah, thanks.
you feel what they feel, see their memories. But as I have told you, Kalishtar lose all ability to dream when they're bonded with a quarry spirit. We sleep, yes, and can be forced to sleep,
Oh,
but we can't
that's
dream
why.
at all. So our slumbers become, well, in a way, like we're dead. Just nothing. Emptiness. And then we wake up and we're back in reality. That's simply what it is.
Uh, hey, Kai,
Yep.
how do I go in and edit my Explorers pack?
Don't worry about it right now.
All
Uh,
right.
my apologies if I dimmed the mood.
Looks around. We're in a cave
Ow.
too far under the ground to count, and we don't know if we're going the right direction. It could be worse.
Zoho for
It, it could be. Hang on. Let me. You finish that sentence. It could be worse instead of just sitting around in silence, not being able to talk to someone about any of that.
Zoho nods with a bit of a chuckle. Yes, it would get extremely lonely. I'm honestly grateful that the five of us formed this party. Being alone during one's travels is never a good thing. Sure, you're alone, but at the same alone to yourself, but at the same time, you're alone. No one but yourself, especially during these nights.
Which is why I wish there was a tree.
Why a
Okay.
tree?
Because I doubt any of those things points up over the cliff can climb a tree correctly, and also because most land animals don't look up, especially when you're trying to not be noticed.
Senpai, notice me.
I suppose.
Because that's what I had to do a lot.
Hmm. My only wish is to get stronger, to be of more use to the party. And I will get stronger, Cayenne. I can feel it. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, well, we don't know if I explode it due to myself or because point to stop because again, one of her bud, he's reached out and grabbed the wrong person.
Zoho takes Sabakaze and lays it on his lap, staring down at the sword. Wish there was a way we could speak to her. If any way. I mean, I know she chose me, but she hasn't shown herself ever since she gave me the sword.
Well, if she still exists, I'm pretty sure the reason why she hasn't is because she currently can't.
But what's stopping her?
I don't know, a power nap, not being asked, "Hey, Sabakaze, hey, where the fuck are your friends?"
I'm pretty sure even if I did ask Sabaka, say, where is this friend of yours? I highly doubt she would just materialize out of the ether and tell us. I don't know much about magic, but... I wish I
So,
knew.
Cayenne, you fall asleep.
What the fuck do you mean I fall asleep?
You fall asleep.
What the fuck?
And he hears a thump.
No, I'm just sat there for a moment and like, what the fuck?
As you're talking, you just and listening to Zoho, you fall asleep.
Why the fuck do I fall asleep?
Well, Soho hears a thump behind him. He looks around in the pitch black. Cayenne?
You
Well, it's
do
not
have a
pitch-
torch.
It's not pitch black. You have a torch.
Yeah. He looks down, and in the dim light, he sees Cayenne's fallen asleep. Cayenne?
Meanwhile, in my waking dream, like, I was just talking to Zoho. What the hell?
What is going on, Kai? That's out of character.
Zoho is well confused. What's Zoho doing? Cayenne just spontaneously fell asleep in front of you.
I guess she was more exhausted than she thought. Rest well, Cayenne.
I'm concerned. Kai, what's happening to me?
You're asleep.
Why am I asleep?
Who casts sleep?
I don't
Oh
know.
God! You bitch!
As Zoho stares forward, does
Well,
he see something?
it's behind. It's behind you. And
Yeah, but-
you turn
yeah, but-
as you turn around to look, it's behind you.
Oh, hi, Sabakaze.
Ah, geez, loud.
Everyone else is asleep.
I was forced to sleep by this bitch.
As Zoho turns, he looks up. Oh. Well, this is surely convenient. Hello, Sabakaze.
You had a question.
Oh, you heard that. Well,
I hear everything. I'm always here. She has like a disappointed tone in her voice.
Zoho
Did I
narrows
choose
his
wrongly?
eyes. It was your feeling I was feeling while I was sleeping.
Maybe.
I know I haven't been acting in the proper way. I'm still learning how to wield you effectively. But anyways, My
Well,
question.
you are the student.
Yes, I am. And it's apparent I still have much to learn.
Indeed.
But anyways, my question. Much earlier, before we traversed down to these tunnels, Cayenne, he gestures to Cayenne behind him, and I shared a vision. Apparently, Cayenne was embraced by fire, then she, for lack of a better term, spontaneously combusted. I also had something quite similar, only there was orange and red colors. Cayenne, Sabakaze, is there one of your friends here? Are they nearby?
One is close.
Do you know who it is?
I do. You touched them. Or part of them.
A part of them? He looks over at Thorin's sleeping form. The hammer Thorin found?
She glances at Otto. No, not Otto. Cayenne. Sorry. We'll see. For now, you need more help. I'll grant you a little more. But you must learn quickly. Else I'll have to find another.
Zoho bows his head.
Ooh.
I swear, I will not disappoint you, Sabakaze.
And she kind of like disperses into mist and it travels back into the blade.
Do I wake up?
Let's have a look.
Do I need to roll a wisdom?
Sleep.
Alright, only lasts a minute. Long enough for a conversation.
Huh? What? Who? What the fuck?
Who? What? How?
Sabakaze was here.
Ah, God. Okay, did you really have to put me to sleep for that? Really? Really? Really?
I imagine she only wanted to speak with me, and only me.
Great. What happened?
Stand-up power.
One of her friends is here, in these tunnels.
Good. Great.
And she gave me an ultimatum. She will grant me a little more power, but either I learn quickly how to effectively use her, or she will find another.
Oof. Anything else?
She did mention that. I did mention the vision that you and I shared to her. She mentioned that you did touch a part of her friend.
Okay, just to clarify, did she say Zoho touched or Cayenne?
They didn't
Zoho
specify.
touched.
Oh, okay. I will shush. I
A
sorry.
small part.
I take a moment. Pull out the stone. Well, I think her buddy's made of rock.
How do you figure?
Well, because the only thing I've ever seen you touch down here or come off of was this.
The rock? Zoho cautiously leans over and places his hand on the runestone. Does something happen?
you sense a being. The sense that you had as you landed on the floor, you can feel that. But now you're actually holding it stronger. You sense a presence.
I'm sensing something.
Great, where is the motherfucker?
I don't know. Give me a second.
Okay.
What
Am
is
I
it?
awake at this point?
No, this is during the watch. It's
I
just
s-
Cayenne just decided, nah, we don't sleep. We're gonna be a nosy bugger.
I sense something. It feels like they're playing like Martian Manhunter or like Diana Troy. Goodness.
No, she was just forced to. She was just forced to sleep. She's now like, God damn it, why?
No, I'm talking about the fact that Mouse is just like I sense something. It's faint.
That's Zaha.
Indeed.
Bop. Hmm. Do I have to roll anything to sense further?
No, it won't change anything. You just sense the presence while you're in contact with the stone.
I'm gonna laugh if these end up being like something like Norn stones or something stupid.
I don't know what the presence is, but it's there.
Great, excellent. I guess we'll just hold on to this and take into consideration that runestones might actually not be just runestones.
But there's another thing. I
Uh-huh.
felt this exact same presence when I was on the ground. When my back landed on this thing. I think as long as I'm in contact with this thing, I can still sense the presence.
Right. But it could also just be fragmented.
Either way, if this can help us pinpoint whoever we're sensing,
Uh,
maybe it'll help us find Sabakazi's friend down here, whoever they are.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kaya just looks over to Rage. I'm not going spelunking again to see if there's more of this inside of it.
Agreed.
Unless we can hold it upside. Unless we can hold it upside down or actually split it open.
I don't think Sabakazu is that sharp.
To point out that the stone you have does not look damaged at all. It is still completely smooth.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that I couldn't have eaten more of it.
Use the hammer on it.
No, that's just gonna squish it. Let's just get done with this and get everyone up when we're done resting. Because this is some bullshit.
And buggery?
Oh yeah, no, definitely bug. Or your voice from the sky. That sounds a lot like Otto. And we don't mention any of this around her.
Agreed.
Because so far we only know a few select people that know, and she does not need to be one of them.
Right. Zoho resumes his watch.
Nothing else happens.
Great.
Can we press the long rest button?
Yes. You
Okay.
can all press the long rest button.
Yay. Boop.
Oh, look at all those health bars go back.
Zip.
Whoop.
Hooray! I have spells again.
Oh, look at that monster's health bar come back.
What the frick?
I knew I would get somebody with that.
Ah. You what, mate?
Right. So, eventually, you all kind of like wake up feeling a little more refreshed than you were before you went to alone in this darkness.
Especially Mouse's character.
Zoho relays the conversation he had with Sabakaze to the others.
Oh, so I guess the only people who can do what I tried to do before
I'm
I
just going
went
to point out, you were saying don't tell certain people who are here, and
Except, okay, fine, let me rephrase.
While she's still asleep.
While Alondric's still asleep,
I'm just going to point out, Rill's probably going to sleep longer than Elandric,
Yeah.
Ah, God.
because it's
Am I
what
gonna-
Rill does best.
Oh, God. Am I going to have to be the one to carry her now that I'm like this?
Rill is very good at sleeping.
Well, whatever. Elandric is left asleep and we get everything explained.
yeah.
Right, so you got to wake up people just a little bit early.
Don't need to
And
wake
that's
me up.
what-
I'm an early riser.
So while Alondric and unfortunately Rill are asleep,
Unless Kaite gets her up.
probably not.
She's not gonna get up quietly.
Unhappy waking noise. Yeah, so as soon as Rill is awake and Alondric's still snoring away, Zoho explains what happened during his watch to the party members.
Oh,
Oh,
so
great.
basically what I was trying to do only works for people who are already partnered with one?
Either that.
I'm not
or-
entirely sure.
Either that, or I hand it to Rill and see if she has a connection.
I doubt it.
Well, I just take Thorn's hand and just put it in his.
Oh God, why did you do this?
Let's see if
Does something happen?
Heaven Star!
Nothing happens.
Oh God. Kayate, come here for a second.
Why would it work on Kaite?
I hold up a finger. Hold this. I put it. I held hold it out for her paws. Or, well,
You're giving it to a dragon.
Or a
uh,
lizard.
Tiny-
Don't know,
oh,
it's a
lizard.
dragon.
A
I
lizard.
shrug.
Because we weren't shown the book that's saying that dragons do exist.
Kaite chomps down the handle of the hammer.
It's the gem, not the hammer.
Jump.
Relax, relax.
I don't think you were specific.
oh.
Fine, gem, whatever.
Does anything
Gosh.
happen, Kai?
Oh, okay. You
Oh,
say chomp.
no.
Chomp is the descriptive word. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
As Kaite chomps down on the gem, it reacts to this.
Oh no! Please don't do anything to me.
Oh shit!
I
this
need
is just what
ev-
happens when I accidentally punch the first one.
I need everybody to make a Constitution save.
Oh come on! What's with my horrible rolls?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm
so-
worse than Zoho.
What about,
I am like,
what about that?
Da, da, da.
actually, yeah, I can do that as a reaction.
I'm assuming it's an element.
I'm hoping that's an
I-
element.
I just need to check the list because there are. I think it's only necrotic and radiant. There's a couple of things not on the list.
Yeah, I know. I
I
understand.
think this is on the list.
I
Yes, this is on the list. So
Hooray!
so
am
Kaite
also going to do the
jumps
same.
onto the gem.
I will roll my Constitution save now.
and a thunderous boom echoes through the caverns.
So much for not waking up Elandric.
Yeah, Landric's waking up.
And that's my save.
So everybody who rolled under 12.
I rolled absorb elements.
Hang on. So
I didn't roll
everybody, right?
anything.
Everybody who rolled under. Oh shit! Everybody. Oh, that's some low rolls. Oh boy. Everyone who rolled below 12 takes 9 thunder damage.
Do I mitigate
Why?
4 of that damage by what my roll?
Absorb elements will halve that, but we round up, so 5 if you did absorb elements. I
So,
don't
yes.
think anyone else has resistance to this.
Ugh,
Uh,
a long rest. And
And if you rolled over 12, you also take 5.
So I take 3 then.
Yes, because you would halve it again.
well, that was
So
hilarious.
who actually passed this?
and long rest
Kaite
boosted.
passed this.
No, no, Real passed.
Real passed
It-
it, not
He
Kaite.
passed.
Real
Okay.
Auto and
Yeah, Kaite doesn't need to make the save because she's the origin. So
Wow.
Meanwhile, all you see is Thorin's beard and hair just
Stand on
spikes.
end.
And
Yeah,
everyone
just
who
spikes
failed,
straight out in every direction.
and
Can Kai speak, please?
and also everybody who failed also gets thrown 10 feet away from Kaite.
I don't quite hit the wall.
Oh
God for that.
no. She was sleeping when she got boomed.
No,
Whoops.
Yolandric's fine. It wasn't close enough to roll.
Thorin?
She gets rolled up to the wall.
Next time, let's not let her bite it.
well, am I still holding the stone at this point, or
No,
is
it's
she?
still Kaite holding the stone. That's why you got blown away.
I
Okay,
don't really-
yeah, note to self, I'm holding on to these. Kaite, can I have it back, please? We don't want to explode again.
Give it to Rail.
Relax.
Just. Thorin? Remember what happened last time when I punched the first one?
I didn't expect her to bite. Oh,
React to physical
Oh.
contact.
No.
Excuse you.
Kaite is not giving that back. Kaite, that is not yours. Give that back, dang it.
Does this have something to do with her being a you-know-what?
Meanwhile, Yolandric picking herself up off the floor after her rude awakening. What the fuck was that?
Magical
I
mishap,
can't shout
Lady
because
Al-
people are asleep. It's horrible.
I simply go. Kaite happened to see the stone and bit it. Things went horribly wrong, and now she won't give it back.
Yes, apparently the runestones react to physical contact,
Trauma.
Kaite,
like punching,
hey,
or in this case, biting.
Kaite, give
come
that
back
back
here.
to Cayenne.
Well,
Please.
I'm going to guess that that's what the freaking rumbles from earlier
Oh
were.
my gosh.
Probably the thing chewing on it.
Oh.
Kaite is acting like Tootsie.
Kaite has a shiny play toy now. Oh boy.
Come
Kaite,
back here.
please.
Runs away.
Kaite,
Rel, could you
it's
please
Cayenne's. You
get
can't chew on
Kaite
that.
to come back?
Kaite. Whatever, I won't give you snacks then. Bye.
No snacks.
Rel, could you please summon Kaite back?
She just keeps going.
Kaite?
Bold assume real have power over beloved.
Mm.
You're a ranger. Kaite should listen to you,
no.
right?
I wave
Joke's
one
on
of
you. Kaite is in charge the entire time. Rill is the companion.
I wave I wave a rash in 5 gold pieces.
Uh-oh. I am going to
Well,
walk
now
away.
we have a Well, now she's pretty much out of sight.
I'll trade ya. I say in Draconic.
Zoho, just leave Cayenne. Let Cayenne deal with Kayate. I don't think there's any point.
Ugh.
And if that thing was chewing on that stone, maybe there's more inside. So
Inside the belly?
I
Yeah, no,
shudder
I
at
am
the
not going in
thought.
that thing.
I am gonna go climb the wall and see if that thing is still there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a dead body.
Hmm. I look at the hammer. I look at the corpse. I look at the hammer. I look at the corpse.
Thorin, what are you doing?
I wordlessly jump off the cliff, proceed
ahead!
around. Kai, I'm doing this.
Hit it with the hammer.
Yes, I'm gonna try and break the carapace apart.
You're trying to sunder the armor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Two-handed again.
Yes.
Right. So you slap it with the hammer, and you bring it down onto its big fat head.
Bong.
Crack. It splinters through the armor. It's still pretty solid. It's still held on. But you are able to deal some significant damage to the armor, and it's now kind of like cracked through and like a splintered shield.
Can I like cut this thing open now and see if we can gut it?
Well, you can pull bits off of its head now.
Just
Okay,
imagining
I'm
it.
gonna
A
do-
Well, because you can like now like leverage underneath it and cut away the flesh and tendons and stuff holding it on.
I'm just imagining it a lot like Ben Grimm, where everything is just like a rock.
Turns out there's a skull underneath this as well.
Okay. You know what? Eh.
Okay. Just something real quick. Charges on Sabakaze recharge since the day's passed.
Yeah, you roll a recharge, so
Roll 1d4.
What? Yeah, it's 1d4. Add back to whatever
One,
whatever you had before.
which was 6. I don't think I spent any charges. Oh wait,
You
Did I-
did the jumpy thing, but that's only one charge.
okay. So back to full.
Did you do that once or twice?
No, he did
I
it
think-
once. He tried to do it twice, but then I pointed out he could literally not need to do it.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
second time.
So
Yeah, so it was
you
just
only needed
one.
one anyway.
Yeah.
I took that second swing to cave the skull in.
Okay.
Now you have fucking brains splattered all over you. There's not much brains in there. There is brains.
And it's just rolling down your beard.
Gross.
I wipe myself down before continuing to gut this thing.
we have an accord. I get the stone back.
You need to keep a better hold of that.
I'm not giving it to the ones that have bad ideas.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, Zoho did ask what I was doing. Nobody has noticed the fact that I disappeared over the wall yet.
There's
Well,
just
considering-
there's just a sound of smack crack.
Yeah,
Not
c-
correct, Tom.
considering
And
Otto doesn't
Zoho
care about what
just
you do.
stands there and goes, I am not going to say anything more.
I'm gonna step her. Can I like get to the gut at all and like whack that with the hammer?
You can just you can hit as many bits with the hammer as you want.
It's dead. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna resist or anything.
Eh.
No, it's all fucking auto crits and all sorts. It's
You whiff.
I don't care what the like unless you basically
Not one.
like roll really bad. All that's currently happening is Farin is just repeatedly swinging this hammer into the back of this
He's
dead
just-
creature,
He's just
like
tenderizing it.
like he's trying to mine a freaking like a vein of ore out of it. But instead of getting like ore and stuff, he's just like making a
Oh,
fucking mess
okay,
of it.
that's
Oh,
no.
Psycho. Hug, Psycho. Hug.
Okay, that's no. Kai, am I
Oh.
like, yeah? Can I like full on gut this thing now, or do I need to roll something?
Well, I'll have you roll survival to see whether you could like do it without making a mess, but
It's already a mess. It's already
You
a
already
mess.
tenderized
it's
it.
already a mess.
already
I call out
tenderized
for
it.
Zoho.
Hmm?
Zoho,
Yes.
can you get Otto to come over here and help me?
Hell no.
Zoho, can
Volume levels.
Sorry.
Zoho, can you be the middleman and get someone else?
Well, I don't know how far everybody went with
What?
Kaede.
What do you
Elandric's just
need
going to leave you to the
exactly?
things and she's going to start eating breakfast because she's just all like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. That was rude
What do you-
awakening. I'm in a pissed off mood. I'm eating my breakfast and then I'm just going to walk in this random direction.
Jared, what are you doing?
Can you help me gut this, Cayenne? I tenderized it with the hammer.
Why?
Because this time I wanted to see if I could break it earlier when we were fighting it. Now
Why was-
I managed to find out.
Why was prestidigitation cast 3 times?
To clear the meat.
Yeah, you, when you say clear the meat, what are you casting prestidigitation on?
The corpse.
You
Oh,
instantly
so-
clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
So you have a. It now looks like the kind of coloring that meat has when you buy it from a supermarket. Congratulations.
Oh, that didn't. Well, that didn't work. Okay.
I look at the corpse.
Prestidigitation cannot remove solid hunks of meat and bone.
Well, I thought I was squished all over the place, so.
I look down at the corpse and I look at Cayenne. Could you perhaps prestidigitate the guts off me?
As a joke, there's suddenly more guts on you. And then there's not.
I am just standing stock still, looking shocked for a second, then just. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna deal with this.
You got red
Yeah,
rum,
sorry.
boy.
Yeah, sorry. It came up from the last one I casted.
Yeah, it doesn't actually remove the solid chunks of brain matter stuck to him, but it does unstick them and they end up falling into a pile on the floor.
So could you help me gut this now?
Oh, dear God.
There's no armor. We can do it this time.
Fine.
Well, there is armor, it's just in smaller pieces now.
I'm staring at it.
Do I?
I'm not crawling back in it.
I guess I can't roll with advantage because Cayenne rolled.
Oh, you can roll one normal roll if you want to try and
Ah.
Oh God!
like get
What was
into
this?
its bowels.
This was
Cayenne, you
survival,
look at it going, I don't know where to fucking start anymore. This
Yeah.
doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I'm like,
survival. Yeah. That's what you said to roll survival.
Yeah, roll a survival.
I didn't
Yeah.
want
This is more of a case of can you find the like guts within.
can you find the opening? Because I can't anymore.
So you stick your hand in between the smashed up armor that's now kind of like tattered and hanging off by the tendons and whatnot. And you kind of like grab what you think is you can assume is an intestine, and you just start like pulling it out like rope. Try
I
and
feel
find
like
the
this
other
is
like stomach.
Nothing
this
up
is
my
like Starship
sleeve.
Troopers.
It takes a good while. There's a good mile's worth of intestine in here.
Mm-hmm.
This is Starship Troopers all over again.
No.
And then eventually
Yes.
you get to the what appears to be a fairly large stomach sac, and you pull it really hard, and it splits, and all the innards of acid and that inside of it kind of like just run out over the floor, puddle at your feet. Hope your boots are waterproof
Yeah.
and acid proof.
Hmm. I step out of the way of the acid.
There seems to be bits of bone, bits of regular stone that it's been chomping on and crunching,
Is that it?
and a bit of partially digested flesh. That is it.
Okay, I'm going with it's the only one it had. Sadly, we don't know where it found it.
Can you prestidigitate this stuff off? Go ahead.
I don't know. God, can I?
Please.
You can clean stuff.
Fine, I clean. Fine, I clean it all into this corner.
Oh no, the big chunks and stuff is just going to be on. I thought you meant clean. Like I thought he was asking for you to like clean off the splatter and the gunk that's off his arm and things.
Okay, then I just clean him.
Thank you. I'm gonna put the hammer away and just not do this again.
Well, I hope you feel better now.
Yeah. I got to wail on it. I'm happy.
Like,
So
basically what you did sounds like the equivalent of after getting pwned by a monster, you just go up to him and just keep whacking and whacking and whacking and whacking.
you do realize that if I wasn't stuck down here with you in this place where I don't have a clue where I am,
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't be hanging around with you.
Yeah.
Well, I am
There's
gonna.
all sorts of wrong going on here, and I don't want to know.
I wholly agree with you on this,
I just
this
wanna-
matter.
I just want to find where we're going so I can make my way back home and possibly have a bit of profit.
I am going to walk over this way now and just pretend I didn't do anything.
Yeah, that ship has sailed.
So,
Thorin, it's my
So?
understanding that we need to continue on. That
Yeah,
reminds me, we should recount what happened to each of our groups.
Perhaps we should start marching then?
We should also try going in a direction neither of us came from.
yeah, yeah.
What
Great.
direction would that be?
This was literally the only direction, and aside from going back to the
No,
pool of water, because I think there was a different path that direction.
Well,
Also
there's
a waterfall.
this area. Oh,
Zup.
it was blank on my end.
right. So, question: who's lighting torches?
I need to see, so yes.
I pretty much lit my lantern now.
Zoho doesn't have any lanterns.
I do not see anything over here.
I give Zoho 2 of my torches.
Oh.
You didn't see anything because you weren't with our party, Josh.
Yeah, but I'm looking over there now. There's nothing over here.
I know. I just looked.
There's nothing over there?
Yeah, that direction is where we came
No.
from.
Okay.
Yeah, Eulandric's gonna first, like, before you move, like, ask what the other group found on their travel.
We
which
found
was
we fell into a pool of water. The steam things called it the garden.
Garden.
There seemed to be other tunnels leading out of where we fell, but we had
Uh,
to walk away because of how many of them there were.
I believe now. I think I remember it was our group. As soon as we left that area, we entered into a bigger area. There was a
Different hole.
yeah, there was a different cross path in a waterfall that led further down.
yeah, the
I
big room with
am
the waterfall was literally the waterfall and then the ledge that comes out where you came out and then looped around, which brought you over to here eventually.
So we could go farther down.
Yeah, if you wanted to jump down the waterfall.
or we could go back to the pool and see where those other tunnels went.
Hmm.
Yeah, but then we have to deal with the little shits.
We're going to have to deal with them regardless of which way we go. They seem to inhabit this part of the mountain.
I'm pretty sure those things are made entirely of steam.
We'll be fine. As long as we
No,
were
I mean, physical weapons won't be of any use against them.
we at least know that this time. We're not going to rush headlong into them.
Hmm.
So there's going back towards the waterfall, or there's going back the way this group managed, Zoho and Otto with Elandric managed to find a way down, because there was a long tunnel there, and this was an offshoot. So
Hmm.
which of the two directions would you like?
Well, the murder hole is a dead end, so, and I'm pretty sure they explored everything on the way out.
Yeah.
So let's go back the way we came, because there is one tunnel we haven't explored on the way down.
Boing.
Right.
So,
So
well,
can we change maps?
so you don't want to head towards the waterfall. You want to head back to the big tunnel.
The big
Correct. The one Otto and Zoho came down.
Yeah, you guys, because I was intentionally not paying attention. You guys looked at everything down there, right?
no.
We tried to. There was like another path or two that we could have taken, but that was all in the water, and literally one of the other paths was just getting caught into a current.
Keep in mind, I'm also talking about this in character as well, like asking them about details, and I'm like, well, I can explore the water if you want.
It's not so much exploring that as the fact that there were more of those fiendish little monsters down there.
Oh yeah, they also called upon a mud one.
Did they attack any of you?
Yeah, they tried. They missed.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's up to
they
you.
are missed. We established this.
Slowly turn towards Otto. There aren't any at the bar of the hammer.
No.
What did I say?
Bad pun.
That was a pun?
Again, Zoho face palms. Can we come to a decision already? We're wasting time and we're wasting light.
We could go back to the pool. It was where we found the hammer. However, I'm curious about this tunnel you saw as we fell past something on the way down that hole.
Yeah, it looked like a rotted tree trunk, but it couldn't be that because we're in the middle of a mountain.
Well, I'd like to explore our options and exhaust the tunnels, because I'd rather leave here not empty-handed besides the stone that we found. And hammer.
Then let's go back to the big tunnel. We can go back to the pool once we're sure we've explored that giant tunnel first.
This way?
Oh, the melty tunnel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Just an FYI, the tunnel we're talking about looks like it was melted by something.
Oh, that.
Incredibly hot temperatures.
Oh, good. That's fun. That means lava.
Starefax. No, it looked like it was melted by a creature.
Fire.
It looks like the entire like it was glassed so hard it nearly looks like obsidian.
Think of it this
Holy
way.
crap.
If rock encounters Thorin, you might understand this better. It was like smoothing out a stone by placing it in an oven for a period of time. Sheer crystal all the way through.
That would imply incredible heat. Was there any glowing pools of rock nearby?
No, it was already quite cool. There was nothing warm in there.
Whatever came through there hasn't been.
There was no signs of existing burn marks. These were all old.
Very old. Like it was honed out a long time ago.
Is Rill and Kayate coming, or are they
not moving?
They don't need to move tokens anyway. I just need to know which way you're headed.
Okay.
We're heading back to the melty tunnel.
Yes. So you follow. So you're going to follow the tunnels that led off from the Melty Tunnel to here.
Melty Tunnel.
And you're going. That's apparently the name of it now. And we're going to
switch maps.
Go when you arrive at the Melty Tunnel. You have two directions. You have left and you have right.
Oh, which way did they come from?
They would have turned left to get in here, so right would be going back the way they came. Left would be continuing.
So left we shall go.
Yes.
Okay. Is everyone in agreement with this one?
Sure, with caution.
Yes, let us do row battle.
Right. I need to grab tokens.
Oh gosh.
I screwed that up.
Yes, you did.
Oh, the pain.
I'm offended.
Okay.
Okay, that is the villain.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we went left. What next, Kai?
I'm going to stand here and wonder why this did not copy people across.
Why wonder?
Okay.
Read the book of love.
A wimbowie.
Let me just.
So now Zoho has a new ability.
Right. Copy. Oh, that was the wrong map.
Which means I need to edit his spells.
Oh, here we go. Right.
Let's see.
Bear with me a moment, folks.
Yeah, good time.
Right. So, these are long tunnels, as you know.
Indeed.
So you're heading back. So you first follow the route back up to where it connects to what we are now referring to as the Bounty Tunnel.
Yeah.
And you're going to head left because that's the unexplored direction. And you're going to start. You start following the tunnel.
Oh God.
Leftward.
It would also help if we could actually see something.
We're all the way on the
we
right.
can if you zoom out.
That one?
Yeah.
Please don't move anywhere yet.
Okay.
What's that?
So-
Move everywhere?
No, that was not supposed to
Lauren.
happen.
Uh-huh.
Lauren,
Get back here.
Damn it!
Get
Slap.
back here.
I wasn't trying to
I
move.
now gotta go push these buttons.
No,
It's because when I don't know what happened, but for some reason the map zoomed out when I went to move, and
Slap.
it ended up shifting me way past where I had wanted to go.
Uh-huh.
You can roll the mouse wheel.
I like this story.
I'm gonna say what you want.
Anyway,
This is going to quickly become a boring journey. This tunnel goes on for a long while.
Dang.
You
So,
kind of head down here. You head left, unexplored.
Can we start
then you-
walking now?
No, don't move. Don't make me box you in. I can box you in. So, you start heading down this tunnel. It is all the same kind of crystalline, obsidian-like structure from whatever it is, leading down. And you travel, like, the first hour of travel. So you're now on... how many torches have we got active right now? I know Otto's got one.
I have a lantern lit.
We've got your
Zoho
lantern.
does not have any torches lit. Everyone else has torches lit. He's saving those.
Okay, so we've got one lantern and one torch. So you follow this down for as long as the first torch burns out, which is about an hour. Little under an hour, considering that you had to. It's the same torch you had from this morning.
Okay.
And the scenery is much the same. Like this tunnel lingering. Not much variance in direction or travel. Very, very little sway. And it's awfully quiet. And you light your next torch. During the next hour, you see an offshoot off to the side, but it doesn't seem to lead very far. You can quickly make out from examining, like near the entrance, if it's worth going, that it only goes a few meters away, and then that ends. And you just keep following this path. How many hours are you willing to travel? The only good sign to you is that it seems to be heading down at a slight incline. Decline?
I'ma say
I don't-
3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put the lantern away at that point because save the oil and light a torch.
Okay. So basically, so you're gonna run down your oil, but not use your second flask.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 hours later. There is still not much variance in these boring, jagged walls.
No.
Psycho Spine hates.
Yes, Psycho Spine hates. Psycho Spine always hates.
Psycho Spine's a hater. How dare.
And after, like, when can I wrap this up?
Who allowed the tunnel to have the audacity of being forever?
It feels like it's forever. You're 4 hours into the journey and not much has happened. You've come across it every now and again, like a dip in the side, as if like a cave was there. What I can do though is I would like people to roll an investigation.
Investigate.
Yes.
No tokens are selected.
Or
I need to select my token. I have to select it.
no, I'm saying the wrong thing. Perception.
Oh, for freak's sakes.
Eh,
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong note.
not 20.
Damn it.
Wow.
Outstaged by my 19, though.
Yeah. It's frustrating because I rolled better on the first roll and I have better buffs in perception.
I got lucky.
Right, so there is something you do notice during this time of travel.
Hmm?
A few of you start noticing this. Like, every now and again, you notice that the light kind of reflects back off the wall slightly different to what you're used to. And, 1, 2, 3. For some reason, Farin is the only one who doesn't notice. But every now and again, like, you come across areas, like, very spaced out. Like, there'll be, like, once or twice an hour, you'll come across, like, a outcropping that's kind of, like, goes back to normal rock because it leads away from the tunnel, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. And a few of you notice that as you're traveling down this tunnel, some areas you pass, the way the torchlight flickers off the walls,
Hmm?
it seems like something's off.
I swear, if you start saying it
And
looks like giant
as
bite
you
marks.
like, as there's not really much else to do, you kind of like one of you will like just kind of like go over to see what's going on, and you realize that it's like the earth. There was a tunnel there,
Hmm.
but the earth has been like poured as it's like melted in this high temperature. It's poured across whatever opening was there, sealing it as it cools.
Can I borrow the hammer for a second?
Hmm. Sure. I hand it over to Otto very cautiously.
I said it.
I
The
swing
wall
at what
should be
looks like an opening.
So, after a few hours in and a couple of people noticing this, we'll say like come to a bit of a group consensus. It's like you feel like there is more tunnels that lead away from here, but you're missing them. And Otto asks for the hammer. I feel like Otto is about looking for the next spot.
Bop. That 20. That's a crit.
Yeah!
Okay, so at the next spot that you come to, you're like, "Can I borrow the hammer?" And you head over, and you're not proficient with hammers, are you? Wise.
I actually don't know. Hold on.
It's not gonna change anything because you're not
Says
20.
proficient.
No,
Clubs,
that's a
daggers,
club.
quarterstaffs, sickles, and slings.
Club.
No, I am not proficient at hammer.
Okay, Psycho.
Mouse,
Okie
I
dokie.
just use club as my attack roll.
Okay.
It's not a hammer.
Neat.
Not bothered about it's a nat 20, so it doesn't really matter. It's just so I know for future.
Mm-hmm.
So, and descriptions of Otto wildly swinging this hammer. As Otto kind of like, he's like, "This is how you swing a hammer," and you kind of like pick it up, and you kind of golf club swing, as you don't realize, how a hammer's balance,
Just go 4.
and you just like swing it. And as you do, you kind of like it dips down a bit, and you end up golf swinging up against the wall. And you hear
Clang.
cracks like glass fracturing across the wall. It doesn't break through this one, but shards of this melted stone kind of like break away from this area, like it's layered.
Can I try
Hmm.
something?
And the shards under the light, if you examine them, when they're this thin, they have like a little translucent to them. You
Okay.
can,
A translucent luster.
yeah, like if you put them, but if you put like your hand on one side and like hold the other one in front of it, you can actually see the shape of your hand through it.
It's like a mirror.
But only,
Piece of
but
mirror.
only when it's like broken and it's thinner.
Would I know what kind of
Hmm.
stone? What it is?
It's a rock.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's somewhere halfway
I
between.
can't remember if it has an actual name.
Oh,
But it is like
like obsidian, but like
it is kind of like obsidian, but like obsidian's not translucent. This is. It's like the rock itself is like partially becoming glass.
glassidian.
Hmm.
Bad naming, but
Obsidian comes in transparent as crystal clear quartz to a transparent jet black.
yeah, it's somewhere in between that jet black and like transparency. Because of how it's been melted,
Pro-
reheated. It's been heated to such a degree that the stone itself is actually like liquidizing and
Wait.
become like more like glass, like when they do sand and
Yeah.
stuff to make glass.
You said black rock transparent with light? Is that right? I don't know.
Mhm.
Transparent. Like if you placed it on your hand, you could see your hand through it.
Yeah, if you put the light, like use the light and it's thin enough, like the pieces that you break off,
Mm-hmm.
you can actually see the hand through it, like looking through tracing paper.
Yeah. Anywho's, can I see anything through it? Like they're maybe feeling
The bit
some
in the
wind?
wall,
Yeah.
the bit in the wall is too thick to actually
Okay.
be able to see the other side. This is why I'm saying, like, now you've got thinner pieces.
Well,
Can I punch it?
You
What?
can,
Why do I feel like that would deal you damage trying?
Never mind then.
but you
hand
are effectively going to be punching a wall.
Yeah, I hand the hammer back to Thor and I'm like, maybe somebody with more proficiency with hammers should do this. I don't think I did a good
Probably.
job.
Bonk.
I'm gonna aim for the same spot, Kai.
You hit it. A few more like shards break off
There's no
as
signs
it
of a tunnel.
fractures a bit more.
Ugh.
But this area is definitely very thick.
Maybe it's best to continue on and see if we can find another spot where it's not so thick.
Yes.
I think we need to keep going. I've got a
Yeah.
gut feeling.
All right. Let's keep moving, everyone.
Even if this takes us days, eventually this has to go somewhere.
Yes,
Wait a
I
minute.
concur. I'd rather leave here with success than with empty hands.
Wait, before we go, Zoho leans down and picks up some of the thin shards and places them in his backpack.
Okay.
Might be worth to get these appraised.
Let's say you have six shards that are like decent, that you think are like decent enough to keep. They're big, like they're small enough to slip in your backpack quite comfortably, but not like tiny that they can't be used for stuff.
6 black shark.
You get the
Okey-doke.
feeling the dwarven stubbornness is starting to take over. After a few hours, it's sort of like we're just walking. This is it. We're gonna go until we find the end.
Just keep
It's
walking.
either
just keep
it's
walking.
either going to eventually stop or it's going to lead out somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And considering how far down we are, we must we must hit the city at some point. That place is huge. I doubt we could miss it.
Either that or we reach a mythical city. Yeah, it's even farther down than that.
Onwards!
And you keep on walking.
2 hours later.
Okay, 2 hours later.
Kai,
You
at
can't-
what point? At any point during this walk, does dark vision turn off?
So 8 hours sleep. How long did it last for? 16 hours.
Yeah, 16 hours. I think you said about short rests.
Short rest was an hour. When did you turn it on? When you left the minecart or from when the short rest was?
When we got into the minecart, like by the time we got to a short rest, you said that was 2 hours.
2. Short rest is an hour. 3.
It ends
Falling-
with the extra 2 hours we just added.
You would have. Hang on. I think you're going to have had to recast it, but I'm guessing you would have.
Yeah, I would have recast it with the extended again.
3, 7 plus 8 is 5. It would have been 15 hours before you set off in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have had 3 hours.
Okay.
So you would have had to recast it. If we're going for 2 hours later, it would have been 2 hours ago. You would have recast it.
Okay.
You would have done it when he was around about the time they were faffing about smacking walls.
Okay.
Yay!
Whoa! We can go a little bit longer. You might get to the end of the tunnel. Yes. So, 2
God,
hours
God.
later, of following this, not much changing, you come across a offshoot to the side.
Hmm.
That actually is not blocked off. You see on the one side of it, there's some jagged, like the edges are like jagged where this stone's been pulled away, melted, and whatever. It's kind of jagged, but it's not sharp, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like
Like it's been ripped across, but it doesn't. It's not gone far enough to cover the gap.
yeah, so it's basically the outside was melted, and so it overhangs a bit, and it has like jaggies because of it, but it's not exactly like it's like razor sharp or anything.
No, I don't want to fight Jaggies. No.
Mhm.
I guess I'll poke my head in and see what there is to see.
So you poke your head in around, and you follow this around a bit behind this, like, bit. It's another little passageway that it quickly dead ends, but at the end of it, roll 20. Why are you lagging? Thank you. At the end of it, reflecting in the torchlight, you see a glistening on the wall.
I'm gonna step up to that and investigate.
I'm also going to step up in case he's too short to reach it.
Oh no, it kind of like runs across the. This is an ore vein.
Neat.
Can I tell what kind of ore this is?
Would you like to use your dwarven thingy to figure it out?
Yes, please.
Da, 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 da. It's is it history? I think stone cutting comes as. Let
Yeah.
me just double check it's a history one.
Mm. That would be stone cutting, yeah.
Yeah.
History check, yeah.
Yeah. Roll a history check.
So double my proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
which
just
would-
roll a history check. I know what the extra math
Ooh.
will be.
Thanks, Cam. Roll 20s. So would that be an advantage then?
Yes, you can have advantage because Yolandra can help you as well.
History. Where are you? Yay!
Oh, this is mithril vein.
Oh,
Oh!
oh, baby, a triple.
I look at it though. It's like
This is
well,
a raw mithril vein. We have gone down very, very deep. Much deeper than you first realized.
Great, we're getting that.
Yeah.
I am going to mine this so that these guys don't botch it.
All right. Are you gonna stop us? Because we all
Yes,
have
because
pickaxes.
you are not.
Everyone has a
proficient.
pickaxe from coming down the mines
You're
because
gonna have to specify if you're gonna stop us or not. Because I was just about to swing.
I stop you all from doing anything so that you don't damage the ore.
Eulandric looks at you. It's like it's all. We'll have to melt it down anyway.
But do you want them swinging wildly?
That's the only way you guys seem to swing.
Uh,
None of you know what you're doing, do you?
You don't know
I
my
at least know
preferences.
how to mine ore.
Hey, I might not have known how to use a hammer, but I still swung it pretty well. I just
I face palm.
my character just pouts, just really upset. 'Cause
There is an
he thought he
art.
did a really good job at swinging that hammer.
There is an art to mining.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out on the tunnel.
Can I? Do I have to roll anything to mine this?
No, I just want to know how many people are going to try and mine this.
My character just pouts and like, fine, and he puts away his pickaxe. And is this tunnel?
I also want to know how much. Like, think about the fact that you've got to carry this.
Yeah, is this tunnel dead end?
Yes, that's what
Yes,
I
it
said.
dead ends at an ore vein.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna also keep an eye on the exit for now.
So, are we setting up a mini mining session?
Sure.
So, you decide to set up a mini mining session. Not wanting people to interfere, you'll get Otto to like, oh no, make sure no weird creatures or anything come at us. Anyone else know how to mine? No one else here actually knows how to mine, right?
No, I would
Nope.
no backstory wise, Kyan might be able to
No.
tell two different potions apart, but that's about it.
No
Yeah.
mining.
And
So we
Zoho
got
is
two
a
miners,
monk.
but know what they're doing.
Yeah, I got nada.
I suppose they can help. So we'll say it will take you effectively the rest of a day to get like a larger chunk of this, like in like so like you can slowly like get chunks out of the wall, and then like you can like I'm not having you do this, but like some of you can like borrow like foreign's pick tools to kind of like chip away little bits of rock, just so because the more
The lighter it is, the
ore
better.
you get and the less stone you get, the more you can carry with you.
Yeah, yeah.
So how much do we get each?
I'm not doing it like that. We're gonna try and figure out what's a reasonable carry weight,
Group loots.
which I may have to do outside of the session for the actual weight.
Yeah.
Foreign has a bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the actual math on how much you get out of thingy rather than trying to do it off the top of my head now. And I'll just use that as like my base amount of volume.
Well, once we're done that, I think we continue down the tunnel now.
But you're effectively going to have to actually mine it a decent amount. It's going to take you the better part of the remaining day.
Okay.
So you're going to end up burning through if you keep the light up.
Well, I'd say
Be able
one
to see what you're
torch.
doing, one torch at a time, like put in the center of everybody to see what's going on. We are going to go. Where did that was that?
I don't know how many torches I have left now. Because of the math.
Well, you gave one to Zoho, so that turns you to 9.
Yeah, and I don't remember who was walking around with a torch afterwards. I still didn't light the lamp yet.
I was, but if we're doing mining, I'm going to unlight mine and just leave it to one person with one torch.
Well, we'll call it a work day, which is 8 torches.
Jeez.
Why so many torches?
Because we spent a lot of time doing this.
Torches only burn for about an hour, and you're mining, so we're going to do it. It will be a work day to mine any significant amount that you can do anything with.
Hang on. Once a torch is burned out, can I use mending to repair it?
No, because once it's burned out, it means the fuel in it's used up. Torches aren't just sticks.
No, sticks and rope, I know.
No, it's sticks, ropes, and then they're wrapped in like oil.
I
and
know,
stuff,
I know.
So for my calculations, that will bring us to.
I kind of regret not specking into
Getting more torches.
no control flames or something.
No, that wouldn't help.
No, it only affects live torch.
Control flame only works on active flame.
That's what I thought. Okay. What about
We-
produce fire? Or
We
Produce
need
technically produce
produce
fire.
fire does very, very little.
Yes, but it's better than nothing.
we would need the light cantrip, dancing lights, or create bonfire.
It's also only good for 10 minutes because I have it as a cantrip.
yeah, I have something that's kind of helpful in this, but it's still not the best either. I could cast fairy fire, but that would light us all up like Christmas lights.
Yeah, and it doesn't produce light.
It does, actually.
It makes the things it's on glow, but it doesn't actually produce any light. You would be able to see, like, they could run around and you would see them, but it wouldn't actually light up the surroundings.
Yes, it does. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Yes, dim light in a 10-foot radius. It's not like a proper
Oh,
light source,
yeah,
and
it's
very,
not like a proper
very,
torch, but
and the time on it
yeah, the
isn't
duration
long
is
enough
crap.
to.
Yeah, it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
Right,
I
so
know, like I said.
so-
just- yeah.
So finding this rare ore vein, with 2 stubborn dwarves being your only miners, you spend effectively as best as you can mining out and trimming down as best as you can to get as much of the ore in and of itself with as little rock as you possibly can to store up for carting back until you have enough that you feel you can carry it without like overburning yourselves because you don't know how long you're going to be down here. So this would effectively be so a working day is 8 hours, so that you're effectively spending a day down here doing this. But it could be very valuable if you can get out with this. And
So wait, we found the runestones? We were looking
No,
for?
we found Mithril.
no, you found Mithril.
Oh.
It's very, very valuable and not so, and it's kind of rare.
Yeah, it's really uncommon.
If you can get back with this, you may be rich people. Who knows?
to avoid actually going through that mini torch, is Kyan rummages through her bag. Keep forgetting I have this. Pulls out a lamp.
You have a lamp, and a lamp has a. When you say lamp, you mean lantern, right?
No, it's his lamp.
Lamp. Oh.
A genie of the lamp.
So, you spend a workday mining stuff out. This means that you've done 8 hours of work. You've traveled for 5 hours. So you're like 13 hours since you got up. So, sorting yourselves out, Eulandric would suggest that we may as well just camp here for, like, camp, air quotes, here for the night and continue further in the morning.
Who's taking the first watch?
And we won't need watches. It's a dead tunnel. It doesn't go anywhere. Nothing happens. I'm going to end the session here.
Hooray!
Just to save Zyka on the back to some degree. As best I can.
And prevent me from making
and I'm
other
tired.
stupid mistakes. Alright, folks, that's us for today. We'll see you guys again tomorrow night for some more Raft. And we'll see you guys again next week for some more Final Fantasy XIV on Saturdays. We'll see you guys then.
I am missing
Bye.
tomorrow's